Hey, this is Russ. Here's what I'm going to tell you to do for your knee. Okay, you want to really help your knee out? Get yourself an exercise bike. Yeah. Or a recumbent exercise bike, whichever one. Get yourself one of those things. Now, I know many of you who are going through physical therapy may not even be able to do a full rotation even once. All right. I remember those days because I remember going through it myself, and I remember thinking, I can't even do one single rotation. I can't believe it. It's so hard to even bend my knee. But eventually it does get there, and when it gets there, you'll do one rotation, then you'll do two rotations, and then three, and eventually you'll get more. Now, right now, it may not seem like that's possible because it's hard to do, but I'm telling you, that exercise bike is going to help you a lot more than you think. Okay. Now look at me. Okay. I've gone to the extreme. Okay. Now I had a recumbent bike even before my knee replacement. All right. I got this thing for some exercise and also to try to build up my leg strength. Okay. Admittedly, I didn't do enough of it before going in for the operation. That was my mistake. I should have done more of that because as I heard later that if you had leg strength and everything before going into the operation, you'd get out of that thing faster, the knee replacement issues. Okay. I didn't know that. So being the lazy guy that I am, I didn't do enough. Okay. So it was hard for me to go through it. Now look at me today. Okay. And you all know I do the e-bike thing. Okay. Even just today, I rode 44 miles on the e-bike. Now, granted, that's not the same as 44 miles on a regular bike, all right? Because I'm going really fast and it zips by, right? But the whole point is this. I can do those rotations on the bike relatively easily now. So I remember the days when I couldn't even do a single rotation. I remember the time I got through the first rotation at physical therapy, and I was just like, wow, I can't believe I actually made it through once. You might be at that point where you're thinking, am I ever even going to be able to get a single rotation? Okay, I'm going to tell you, if you keep at it, you will. All right, just keep working at it. And that bike helps you quite a bit as far as keeping your knee moving. Now, admittedly, I'm at 23 months now. I'm almost at the 2-year mark. All right. And I know that my time is coming to the end where after 24 months, I might actually be able to say I'm finished. Okay. Now, I know that there's always going to be little things that will hinder you. Because I do still have slight stiffnesses, but not the type of stiffness that's stopping me from doing things. I mean, there was a point where my knee, when I wake up, it was so stiff that I get on the bike and I couldn't even do a rotation. I had to kind of bend it a couple of times before I could even rotate it. So I would throttle on my e-bike just to do it. But now I don't have to do that. Now, I'm not saying that the stiffness is gone because it's still there, okay? But it's not the kind of stiffness that's stopping me from doing the rotation. So I know it's getting better. All right. Will it actually be done by 24 months? Maybe not. But it's much better than it was, before I started the whole e-bike thing. All right. So my whole point to you is this, is that if you get yourself an exercise bike, okay, or a recumbent exercise bike, the key is keeping that knee moving, constantly moving. That's what I'm doing still with the e-bike. That long distance that I did today. People look at this and they say, well, you're not even really pedaling, you're just throttling. So you do 22 miles one way, 22 miles back. That's not really, you're not doing much. I'm telling you, I do pedal. All right, I pedaled probably about 50% of the time. Okay, so if I didn't pedal and I just throttled it the entire time, then that would have been a waste. But I do use my e-bike to help my knee. I do. All right. And I think because of that, my knee's doing a lot better. And by the way, my leg strength is much better. I fell twice on the e-bike. and that's because, the bike leaned toward the left. My left leg is, where my knee was operated on. I didn't have the leg strength to keep myself up. I mean, that's a heavy bike, all right? It's 69 pounds. My bike now is over 100 pounds, just to let you know, because I've got really heavy batteries on there, two very heavy batteries on there. I'm carrying my heavy bike chain and lock and everything. So, yeah, my bike is over 100 pounds at this point. So when it tilts to one side, if you don't have the leg strength to keep that thing up, you're going to go down. And that's how I fell twice, all right, because it leaned to the left, didn't have the leg strength to keep it up. Today, that's not a problem. I can lean to the left if I want to. I'm able to keep it up. So I know that over this summer, with all the activities I've been doing outside, that bike has helped me a lot. All right. So I think had I not had the recumbent bike exercise stuff at home to work on, after I had physical therapy, and had I not had the e-bike now, I would not be as far along. Okay. Now, other things have helped me too. Granted. Okay. The Jazz knee braces that I had, that helped me in getting the flexion I needed. It helped me in getting my extension. But it doesn't help me in terms of daily exercise of keeping my knee moving. Okay. That is something you have to work on either with exercises or get a bike, a recumbent bike, an exercise bike, and keep your knee moving. All right. The alternative is you can walk. Okay. A lot of people do a lot of walking. Well, it's hard for me to do that because my hips hurt and everything too. Okay. And my other knee eventually will have issues too. So the bike was something that I could actually pedal and keep my knee moving while sitting, all right, on the bike or the recumbent bike, and get the exercise my knee needed in terms of motion, keeping the motion going. Okay, let's talk about CPM. You know, the CPM machine, right? What is the point of that? That thing is to help bend your knee back and forth. Okay, so that after an operation, you stiffen up, and it helps a little bit in the flexion. Okay, if you think about it, your bike is kind of similar in that sense. Okay. Nothing's moving it for you. You have to pedal to push it. But the whole point of it is to keep your knee moving. That's really what a CPM is for, right? It's to kind of keep you moving, all right? So I'm telling you, if you would invest a little bit and get that recumbent bike or get that exercise bike at home and just get on there and keep doing it until you're able to get the first rotation, and then little by little you get more and more, it will help you in your knee replacement. Okay, I firmly believe that. All right, and so that's the story I wanted to tell you guys today. Is that you've got to work it. I've been saying this for this whole time, right? If you've been watching all the Russ is Right videos, I've been saying this for a long time. Keep working it. Don't give up. Right. Well, here's a way you can kind of keep doing it on your own. All right. Now, not everyone can go out on a regular bike. You're probably not ready for that anyway. It's probably not safe for you to do that. But you can get on an exercise bike at home. All right. Make that investment. Get a bike or get a recumbent bike, exercise bike, and do that. All right. Now, some people have a hard time getting on a regular bike, the regular exercise bike, because you're going to have to kind of climb up onto it. Okay. Not so with the recumbent bike. It's just like sitting on a chair, right? And to me, it's easier to do. Now, I know some therapists have said that they didn't like the recumbent bike as much as a regular exercise bike. All right, there might be some validity in that, but even so, I would have to say that the recumbent bike still has to be helping, right? Think about it. It's got to help because it's keeping you moving. Okay, go get yourself a bike. That's all I want to tell you guys today. Anyways, if you like the video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then I will see you guys and talk to you guys next time.